So I'm standing out front of the largest, most famous Catholic church in the world, St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican City, when suddenly a procession of priests come marching out the front door. And I'm thinking to myself, am I going to see the Pope? Well, to find out, you're going to have to keep watching and join me as I show you the top 10 things to see in Rome. Rome, the eternal city, home to 2.8 million people. From the Vatican to the Colosseum and everywhere in between, this city has something for everyone. Hey, look at me. Thanks to high-speed trains, crossing 2 things off my bucket list in one day. Cheers, my friends, from Rome. Okay, first things first, let's get some business out of the way. Please, if you haven't yet, click the subscribe button down below and get signed on to Floyd Ventures. As a solo traveler, I'm always looking for a great deal on accommodations. And I found this place, the Best Western Plus Hotel Spring House, with a complimentary, fully stocked mini bar. The room was only 4 feet wide, and the location was perfect, only a half a block away from the Vatican Museum. And that's where we're going to start this top 10 list of things to see. Number 1, the Vatican Museum. These ancient walls of the Vatican City date back to the 9th century. I was up bright and early, ready to go in for my 9 a.m. tour with the very beautiful tour guide, Barbara.
The facades. So that's the best an orange trees garden. Try to imagine several orange trees spread everywhere, and between these trees, the statues that you're going to see in a minute. Which is at the very bottom.
Barbara was not only very beautiful, but very knowledgeable. And I had no idea that the Vatican Museum was so immense. Over 70,000 pieces of artwork, over 50 galleries. There were gardens, courtyards, and everything from centuries-old sculptures to new, modern, futuristic artworks. I'm going to offer a bit of advice. If you plan on visiting the Vatican Museum, I strongly suggest that you do a little research ahead of time. To be quite honest, I was overloaded with information, and all of the artists, Da Vinci, Bellini, Caravaggio, Raphael, every piece of artwork had a very unique, distinct story, and it was so special, but it was just too much for me to take all at one time. And then there were the endless hallways of tapestries and painted ceilings and frescoes. The artwork went on, but keeping me all on top of it was my tour guide, Barbara.
The only interesting thing, that canvas is very huge, the biggest one.
Well, I was doing my best to keep track of all the various different artists and all the various different art styles until we finally got to one of the most famous chapels in the world, number 2 on our things to see, the Sistine Chapel. The Sistine Chapel is famous for the ceiling frescoes painted by none other than Michelangelo. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to take photos in the Sistine Chapel, but while cleaning my lens, my camera accidentally went off. Whoops! The tour ended as we walked out into the Piazza della Poppa, right out front of number 3 on our list, St. Peter's Basilica. It was at this part of the tour when our guide Barbara informed us that she could not take us inside St. Peter's Basilica as part of the tour. I said, "Why is that?" And she said, "Well, today's a special holiday and the Pope is giving a special mass, and out of respect, we can't bring the tour inside the Basilica." And I watched other people going in and I said, "Hey, Barbara, other people are going in, why can't we go in?" And she said, "Oh, you can go in. I just can't go in as part of the tour." "Oh, see you later, Barbara. I'm going in to see the Pope." And just about as I was going to go in, a security guard came out and held me back and said, stand back. And right in front of my eyes, right there, 20 feet away from me, out walks Pope Francis. After starting the day at 9 a.m., I finally got out of the Vatican about noon. I was walking across the city towards the Colosseum, where I had another tour starting at 2 p.m. It was about 6 kilometers, so I thought that 2 hours was plenty of time to see all the sights throughout the city on my way down. And right next on the list is number 4 of the things to see, Castel Sant'Angelo. Completed in 139 AD, this once fortress is now a museum you can visit that sits on the banks of the Tiber River. It was so cool walking through the city, noting the stark contrast between the centuries-old ruins right next to the modern-day roadway. And that takes us to number 5 on our list, the Colosseum. At nearly 2,000 years old, the Colosseum is listed as one of the 7 wonders of the natural world. And next on my list, number 6 on the things to see, the Roman Forum.
What happened? During the first Christian era, monks with chains were so well made that not collapsed. So decided to build the church inside the temple. What you're watching
This 10-acre site of ruins was once the center of daily life in Rome. I can only imagine looking back at all the speeches, the debates, and all the greatest minds of the times collaborating on creating the greatest and largest civilization in their history. And that brings us to number 7 on our list of things to see, right in the heart of Rome. Number 7, the Pantheon. This former Roman temple was completed in 125 AD and is now a Catholic church. And number 8 on our list, the Trevi Fountain. You have to go see this fountain. Completed in the year 1762, tourists come from all around the world throwing coins over their shoulder, hoping to find love. When I was there, it was empty and under construction. And next on our list, number 9, Piazza Navona. Any time of day you can find locals or tourists here enjoying a coffee, a bite to eat, exploring the markets, listening to some live musics, sitting amongst some of the most finest fountains and sculptures Rome has to offer. Make sure you find a bit of time to visit Piazza Navona on your next visit to Rome. And last but not least, number 10 on our list of things to see in Rome, the Spanish Steps. Completed in the year 1725, this set of 135 steps is a favorite local hangout where people come to meet, sit and chat, or just to have a gelato and watch the people walk by. There are so many things to see and do while you're in Rome. And hey, if I may have missed something or you think something should have been in the top 10 things to see while you're in Rome, add them in the comments below so other travelers can enjoy them as well. Well, that was one long day. I walked from the Vatican to the Colosseum and back to the Vatican to my hotel by the end of the day. Over 30,000 steps, I walked 20 kilometers that day. What a great day. And that's it, the top 10 things to see and do. This is Floyd Ventures. Ciao from Rome.
No me digas, que la habéis hecho ustedes. ¿Qué dices?